Okay, hopefully this works. It's been a while since I've been on the old bike. With good reason. It's been freaking crappy as all get out. But today is the day where it's not. So hey man, we are doing this. Gutter man. It feels so good being back on the bike. I walk by it all the time. And I just think, man, I could be riding you if there just wasn't all this cold and snow everywhere. So today, 50. It's gonna start getting cold and crappy. So I just drove home from work about as fast as I could. Unplugged the bike from the charger. There we go. I think my camera's still working. This is the only day I got too. It's gonna be just complete shit for like the next couple weeks. For me, it's like about 47 degrees is the cutoff, and it's about that right now. 50 was about the high, 51 I think I saw on the way home. Feel nice and warm on the bike right now. Got my winter gear on. So yeah, got the new mic setup going. Be interesting to see how this works out. Had a bad time with the mic. Thought it would be a lot easier than it is. Either it's too quiet or too windy. You know, just hard to get that right sweet spot. Tons of dogs out today, man. They're loving it. Not enough of my dog is at home. Well, I'd scare the hell out of them being on the bike, so it's probably a good idea. But I'll take them later. Don't worry. I'll take them. My dogs are bossy, too. Get home. Every time I move, they run straight for the door like that's where we're going. It's funny. So they see me putting on my coat, putting on my pants and my boots, and then I ditch them and go out to the garage and grab my motorcycle. Yeah, we're gonna go out. Don't even know where I'm going. Just driving around. Sun goes down, I'm going home, man. Mirrors are all jacked up. Mirrors on this suck anyway, so they're not really even that useful. So what's been going on? Nothing. Looking at bikes, getting the itch to get a different one. It's insane how much bikes cost, especially a new one, man. Like before I rode bikes, I thought you could get a bike for like $2,000. It's like, you know, it's super tiny, not much to it. You can get a piece of shit for $2,000, you know. You can get a Chinese scooter. There's bikes, as most of you probably know, that are over 10 grand. The bikes that I'm looking at are around there, you know. I'd be happy with one less than that though, because it's a lot of money, especially up here when you only get to ride it for about 10 months if you're lucky, if you're crazy. Most people are just, oh shit, riding 6 months out of the year, it seems. April, October. I don't know why it died earlier. Saw a bunch of people wearing shorts. See that all the time. Gets like nice day out, 40s in the wintertime, 50s, and then, man, the shorts come out. What's also weird is when it gets super freaking cold, the shorts come out too. See guys like, it'd be negative 10, time to rock out the shorts, you know? And around this guy. Either one or the other, you know? Wet out, man. Stuff's been melting all day. The brakes on this bike are not that great either, so gotta be a little careful. Next bike I want to get has ABS, so hopefully that'll make me stop quicker. Kind of afraid that I'll get a bike with ABS and it'll be just as crappy for braking. Where I live, it's hard to buy bikes. It's not like buying a car. At least the bikes I'm looking at, there are a lot of Japanese bike dealers, because you can't ever just test drive them, or test ride them. They don't do it, so you have to just mostly buy a bike on faith. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. How do you test drive the bike? I asked this one guy, we were like, well, what if I don't like it, And he made it sound like if I got all the money and they got it all set up and I could take it out in the parking lot and ride around on it, and if I didn't like it, I could get something else then. But man, even then, that seems pretty risky. Especially if you don't buy the sticker price, You spend all this time negotiating and you get this bike and you hate it. Now that'd suck. Only to find that you hate the bike and you spend a day or 2 or 3 negotiating the price. Man, I think we'll just keep going forward here. Bad idea. I'm supposed to be home cooking food for my wife, and I'm out riding my motorcycle. I guess we can always go out to eat. Gotta look out, it's all dirty. The streets are just nasty with rock and sand and salt. It's just crap everywhere, man. A lot riskier riding right now. But it's worth it, so I'm gonna do it. Seems like my helmet fogs up a lot more when it's colder, like the temperature difference or something. I don't know. It's annoying. So let's see. Looking at bikes, I'm finding a conflict between like the practical side of things and the fun side of bikes. There are bikes that will get you better economy, they're more comfortable, but they're just ugly. And then there's the real fast, sexy bikes that get pretty shitty gas mileage, pretty uncomfortable, but look awesome. And it's hard to find something in between, and the price too. There's bikes that kind of fit both, but they're just way more than I want to spend. Like I've got an old piece of shit truck that I spent like $7,000 on, and a lot of these bikes I'm looking at are going to cost more than that truck, which has four-wheel drive, you know. And that's another thing, like some of the bikes, the super sports, it seems like you have to, I don't know, it seems like after 20,000 miles you don't really see a lot of them. Like that's where they kind of like level off. I don't know if they crash or they break down and go away or just never get sold. But that kind of sucks too. That's a lot of money if you're only going to get 20,000 miles out of something. I am looking at like the V-Strom, which is not a very sexy bike, but gets really awesome gas mileage, and I see some for sale, man. Some will have 70,000 miles on them, and it's a Suzuki. That's what this is, so pretty familiar with Suzukis, pretty reliable. Same V-twin as this one. Pretty hardy little motorcycle. I wonder if we'll make it. No sweat. See, everybody looking on their phone. Like everybody. You need to stay out of my lane, buddy. Hold it down, whoa, try to hide it out of my tracks. Oh shit. Oh, I thought, whoa. Oh, it is shitty over here, buddy. Slip. It's going too slow or fast or something, I don't know. Going in a place that doesn't get a lot of sun, obviously. I normally don't ride and stuff like this, though. Oh. Damn townhomes. 540, setting. Well, at least I got her out, man. That's what's up. Get the wheels moving. Felt good. So, I guess that'll do it.